Guys, it actually looks like Bitcoin might go to a new all-time high today again, but I need to tell you I am short, as everyone knows that follows me on Levex, that follows all of my trades live. As you know, we are still on a massive win streak for the last 2 months. I mean, this win streak is just continuing. We are just not taking any significant losses. As you can see, we are making thousands or hundreds of dollars with each and every single trade, and we don't really have any losing trades in between, because I am actually always advocating for not losing margin. This is the most important thing when trading. Don't lose margin, even if the profit is small. It is profit, right? So this is what we are doing. Anyways, I'm sharing all of my trades up front. If you have an account on Levex, just go to the search bar, search for CryptoMo. Go to my profile. I mean, I can do it right now, so you can see how to do it. You just search CryptoMo right here. You can then visit my profile. You can follow me. You can view all the trades that I am actually doing live here on my profile. I'm sharing them with you. You can see when I'm taking profits, when I'm updating my stop loss, my take profit, and when I'm opening them in itself. I am actually here posting. You can go to exclusive content. When you follow me, you will see my posts, and you can see I'm sharing every trade here always. Small hedge, again, you know, I'm sharing entry price 92,300. I'm sharing it 13 hours ago in the exact moment I am doing these trades. I know that I'm pretty much the only one on YouTube that does this, but who cares actually? At least I'm doing it. But guys, let's talk about the charts now, because I have a price target in mind. It is called the $108,000 level. And I know you might be confused why 108,000, but I will tell you now exactly and even show you in the charts. First of all, we are at the USDT dominance support. As you know, the USDT dominance support in the history of Bitcoin was always a very, very, very clear indicator for us reaching the top, or a local top at least, very, very soon. Let's put here the Bitcoin chart just into this chart again, just so you can see it also with your own eyes. I mean, I did this in a couple of videos already. We touch it, you see here the purple line, Bitcoin starts correcting. You see here, we touch it, Bitcoin does his massive drop from $6,300 to $3,000 in 2018, right? We touch it, shortly later, we start reversing to the downside from the $14,000 level. But you can see that we can overshoot a little bit. Even if we touch it, we can overshoot a little bit, right? So we need to be aware that this is not a clear at exactly this level. There's like for Bitcoin $10,000 of price range actually. So the USDT dominance is nothing that we can use to open positions with high leverages or something. It's just something we can use to look at specific things, right? I mean, this potentially is a bearish sign. This is potentially saying that a local top might come in pretty soon if we are not breaking this to the downside for the first time, which, as said, has never happened before. But what we also know is that Bitcoin is for sure at these levels slightly more in danger of turning bearish than, for example, if we're here at the very top, because that's the exact other way around, right? So what I'm looking out for, and yes, that's why we are doing these short scalp position, because the likelihood of a stronger correction is getting bigger and bigger. So I want to be prepared for this, because I have my HODL portfolio anyways. I haven't sold a single dollar of my HODL portfolio. If we go massively long, I'm happy anyways. If we go short and I don't make profits on the way down and can increase my HODL portfolio, yeah, this would be horrible in my opinion. So that's why we are still looking out for these opportunities. That's why we shorted this top here. That's why we shorted this top here. Both of these trades made us $1,000 because they got stopped out in a profit again, because as you can see, we went higher each time. And then we have now our short here. And the only thing that I'm keeping an eye on right now, it is very simple, guys, is a specific thing on the weekly and a few specific things on the 4-hourly. First of all, liquidation heat map. Let's take a look at this quickly. I mean, we have a lot of liquidations at the $75,000 level. Keep this in mind. A lot of liquidations at $75,000 level. Above us, not many liquidations. Bitcoin still has potential to overshoot. Where's our next relevant resistance? And yes, guys, it is actually one of nature's most powerful numbers, like the Fibonacci numbers, the $108,000 level. The number 108, you can look it up. It is a very, very strong universal number, the same way as the Fibonacci numbers are. So I think the 108 level will be very relevant and interesting enough, guys. The 108 is a very strong number. What happens? Our all-time resistance of Bitcoin and our all-time support of Bitcoin that was broken to the downside in the last bear market exactly meet at this time, or in the next 2 months pretty much, exactly meet at the $108,000 level. And in my opinion, this 108 is similar to Fibonacci numbers. This will be strong, strong, strong resistance. $100,000 will not be strong resistance. I think $108,000 will be strong resistance. And I can imagine that we need to correct down maybe to the 75,000, maybe with a quick wick to the $71,000 level to actually clean out these long positions that are still chilling down here before we can then actually continue our run to the end of 2025, maybe January 2026, where we then see an all-time high at $160,000 or something similar. But what can you keep an eye on to find out if we are going to go to this $108,000 level, $108,000 level, right? How do we know that Bitcoin might overshoot the USDT dominance a little bit, right? Which also can happen in the past. Sometimes it overshoots a little bit, sometimes it doesn't overshoot. We just know that in this area of the USDT dominance, mostly, or every time actually in the history of Bitcoin so far in the USDT dominance chart that I'm showing you here, it was a reversal in the local top, right? Sooner or later, even if it's only a couple days later and Bitcoin went $3,000 higher, at the end this was a local top. So what I'm keeping an eye on is these two uptrend channels, or this one uptrend channel now. We had this uptrend channel, we broke it to the upside, we went super parabolic. Now we are forming an uptrend again. Easy guys, you know I'm not overcomplicating things. It's not, you don't need to overcomplicate things. If we're breaking the support to the downside with a confirmed breakout, right? If we are closing the current price below the old low point after the breakout, guys, I will scale up my short hedge position. I think that then the correction to the $75,000 is actually already coming in now, right? If we are able to stably grow in this uptrend channel, for sure, first of all, my short scalp will be stopped out in a profit once again. So you can be prepared that sooner or later I will do another post as soon as I open my next position. Besides this, also leave a like, guys, subscribe, activate the bell if you haven't done already. But if we are going stable in this uptrend and we are actually breaking it to the upside, right, which then would mean we are breaking here to the upside, we are breaking the $97,000 level to the upside. This would definitely mean, in my opinion, that Bitcoin will then afterwards immediately skyrocket up to the 108,000. And I think this will be then the place where we might get a very steep and very strong connection. As said, 108 is a very powerful number, and we need to keep in mind, I mean, looking at this chart, we are also at this point then, if we're actually able to break out of this uptrend to the upside, we are then massively over bullish. I mean, then the chart really is just going straight up. And I know our biggest hope is that the people then will still hold all their HODL Bitcoin and will never sell. But let's be honest, there's institutions in this market, there's market makers, there's traders, and sooner or later people will take profits. And yeah, I think the most likely, if we're able to if we're not failing here already now, in combination with the USDT dominance, and we can overshoot it a little bit, as said, 108K, one of the very strong universal numbers, is going to be my next, and for the short term then final bullish price target. I will probably go into the biggest short scalp that we did so far now in the last 2 months with this account, to at least. So guys, stay up to date, subscribe, activate the bell. If you have an account on levex.com, just go here, type in CryptoMo. You don't need to use my link, it doesn't matter. You can follow me for free. Just if you have an account already on Levex through someone else, it doesn't matter. You can just follow me, get my updates for free here in your sidebar. By the way, with the VIP program, you will have the lowest fees in the market pretty quickly. I already have 20% reduced fees, plus 10, I have 30% reduced fees already now. And I will have probably I'm continuing to trade actively here, so I will probably soon have let me see, 40-50% in total. I will soon have 40-50% in total if I continue with this volume in reduced fees. You cannot get this on any other exchange or brand, guys, so don't waste your money. Anyways, we're going to see us in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.